I think when it comes to who lacks the least ability, it would have to be Jay. Jay is the master of lightning. He's the blue ninja who talks a lot and is in a relationship with Kai's sister, that being Nia. He was originally going to be the green ninja, but producers decided it to be Lloyd instead. Thank the Lord. It was clear, however, that Jay was the most powerful ninja before they made the change, as he was the first to master Spinjitzu and he felt like the main character, until they showcased more on Lloyd and Kai. I don't dislike Jay, far from it, but I do feel he lacks on so many aspects. When Skybound was released in 2016, this was Jay's season. We got to see a tougher side of Jay and how life isn't about being selfish. To put it short, Jay always officially wanted to be with Nia, but Nia was like, yeah, nah. But in the end of Skybound, Nia gives in. I will have to thank Nadakan the Jinn for his dark messages he said to Jay when he was captured by the Sky Pirates.
I can see why she once liked you. You're stronger than you appear. But I know it's all an act. Deep down, you're scared. You know you're weak. You make jokes to mask that you're afraid. That's why you didn't do anything when she fell for your friend. Why you can't do anything when she falls for me.
Holy Mother of Christ, dark and twisted but very effective. Skybound clearly opened doors to really embrace Jay's character. It's clear he's embarrassed he was raised in a junkyard by adopted parents. I'll be honest, season 6 is more darker than people make it out to be. It wasn't just a season about Jay wanting to get with Nia, it was a whole different level. Fast forward a few years later and we are introduced to Dragons Rising, the soft reboot. Yeah, I'm still very mixed with Dragons Rising, but that's for another video. Season 1 is very much what I like to call the merge season, as it's pretty much that. All the ninjas go missing during the event of the merge, but reunite. However, one ninja is missing, that being Jay. Keep in mind, Jay loses his memory during the merge. Yet it's still not explained, and we've just finished season 3. Like, why? We do see Jay in one of the episodes when Lloyd and Eren head to the administration, but only for like 20 seconds. Season 2 emerges, and I like to call this season Rising Time, as they learn Rising Dragon technique, a very important factor to Season 2. Jay appears in one scene in Season 2 Part 1 when Bonzo is trying to escape. Jay then appears again in Season 2 Part 2 in the Tournament of Sources. He's in Ross's team, the main villain of Dragons Rising. However, he fails, but damn, his fighting skills are top notch. Jay before Dragons Rising never had this fighting technique, ever. Unfortunately, Jay loses to Nia and he gets sent away. Okay, now it's time to cook. Season 3, I like to call Bounty Hunter, because this is Jay's season without a doubt. Jay is back and now is named Rouge, and he's a bounty hunter. Basically what he does is he goes and gets things for people if they pay him well. Rouge J has no hesitation, he is just a straight up badass, and does have a horrible attitude, which I like. However, he is very skilled. Even after defeating Thunderfang in episode 10 of season 3 part 1 when Jay is taken back to the monastery, as Nia and the ninjas find out that Rouge is Jay. We see him leading the mission, finding Eren's parents, and in exchange the ninjas have to help Jay capture Ross and bring him back to Jay's client. Yeah, Dragons Rising really wanted to sort Jay out, and I'm so grateful someone made this decision. Jay is seen to be a jerk to Nia, Lloyd and the others, and even though the ending of season 3 where Jay says he doesn't want to be mean or whatever, it is clear this is a new Jay. He's still lost his memory, and I think that's great that he hasn't gained his memories yet. Gives more time to learn where he can't remember anything before the merge, and indicates that they still have big plans for Jay. Season 3 ends with the ninjas being separated in the most distant places of the merge lands. I prefer Jay now than previously. This is the Jay I like to see. As much as I'm still not a massive fan of Dragons Rising, I am however looking forward to seeing what they'll be doing with Jay in season 4. At this point, I'm only watching Dragons Rising for Jay. Another thing I would like to add, many people don't like Jay's ponytail, but I personally think it suits him. However, I'm not a fan that Jay is back with Nia. I think Jay should be a single Pringle and Nia finds someone else, but I think that is for another video.